What's up? This is Lauren. I'm usually known as a story brand strategist, but right now I'm not feeling very story brand strategy-ist tonight. I am in the mood for headscarves and rum. Now, because I'm not being endorsed, I can't tell you what rum this is. And no, I have not been drinking this before I got here, nor have I been drinking this all night. This is an old ass bottle of rum. I just really like the smell of rum. Maybe it's a Caribbean thing. Who knows? But I just saw a post uh, not too long ago. No, actually, no, let me not lie. 2 hours ago, I read it multiple times, and it still fucking bothers me. So why not express my frustration with this fucking post? Because some of you, not so smart people, you idiots, this is uncensored, are actually going to take this advice and then wind up fucking yourselves over. Especially since the way some of you think I'm already on that wavelength because I do Black Friend Notes, that you are going to do something that is going to cause me to have to respond to you in a very Black Notes fashion. That is not something you want from me, but I will have fun doing it. I will enjoy myself doing it, and you will have deserved it 1,000%. So before any of you make the mistake, let me give you some wisdom from the Headscarves and Rum uh, from the Headscarves and Rum perspective before you fuck up your business. There's a post in CWD. You know what that is. This is where this video is posted in the first damn place. It's the group that you're in, most of you. That some of you like, but I don't know if you understand something. I don't think the author understands. And no tea, no shade, but there's some things that they're fucking missing because they're not thinking as far as I'm thinking because I know how the fuck you think. So I'm going to lay it out for you and give you some perspective because, oh my God, I worked in the entertainment industry. Yes, for many years. I know how that shit works. So let me help you out here before you fuck shit over. But first, let's take a whiff of rum. Here we go. The guy's name is Ross. Yeah, I said your fucking name. I don't know who the fuck you are. You're probably going to get pissed off at me. I'll probably get some hate mail or some hate messages and shit. You might even respond to me on this video. I really don't give a fuck. Because this is important before somebody fucks themselves over and they don't need to. And I did respond on the comments a couple of times, so this is going to be good. Nice episode of Headscarves and Rum. First of all, this individual has decided to put a Black man meme on his post. He has decided to do this. Now, I don't know if he's Black or not. I probably could check it. I could figure out if he's some dose of a minority. He's from London, so I don't know if he is. He may or may not be. I really don't know. My eyes are really not that good, and he ain't that. If he is, he ain't that chocolate. So just hold tight in case motherfuckers like, hey, he's Black. I don't give a fuck what the fuck he is. This advice will ruin somebody's fucking business. Okay, and he has a Black man on there. All right, and this Negro that he has on his post looks like a prime candidate for a police shooting. He is the prime candidate for a police shooting with that hot ass fucking coat on in a place that's not fucking New York. Okay, this motherfucker's from the UK. Why the fuck is he in the background that looks like Chicago, New York, motherfucking city? What the fuck is that shit? Folks, slow down. Some of you probably like flipping out right now. First of all, the dude's a motherfucking comedian, which he does say in the post. Motherfucker is a comedian. Yes, he is. He's playing a character. Yes, he's acting. So just want to clarify that again because some of you didn't pay attention to that part. So let me go. Besides this guy being a candidate for a police shooting, even though his skin is so dark that the bullets would probably wouldn't even pierce his skin. So he really is a hell of a candidate for a police shooting. But that's another topic. I don't get so much fucking hate for this fucking video. I love it. I love it. All right, so this is, let me explain some of the problems I have with this post. Nothing fucking personal, but when fucking advice is going to lead someone astray, I just have to comment on it sometime. I got to, especially after I had my whiff of rum. Oh yes, rum. I've had this bottle. This is a gift from somebody. I had this bottle for a long time. Meanwhile, if you want to send me a bottle of rum, I would not be opposed to that. I will PM you my address so you can send it to me. Back to what we were talking about. Let's see. Big Shaq, that's what this guy calls himself. This phenomenon may be maybe, may have passed the world of entrepreneurship by, but anyone plugged into youth culture will have seen the recent success of Big Shaq. I don't know how old this motherfucker is, Ross. I don't know how the fuck old you is, but why? See, this is how you guys can't get nowhere. Youth culture. What the fuck is youth culture? Let's call it what the fuck it is. I'm a millennial. You know how many times I would sit in marketing groups and you have these old ass marketers talking about the millennials this, the millennials that, bad mouthing millennials and shit. The oldest millennials are damn near 40 years old. What the fuck you mean by youth culture? What the fuck are you talking about? Who is he attracting? Do you know? What's youth culture? What the fuck is youth culture? Because that's not youth culture, dumbass. Oh shit, I called him a dumbass. Don't take this personally, Ross. Remember, this is Headscarves and Rum. Don't take it personally. But if I can withstand being called nigga, you can withstand being called a dumbass. What the fuck does youth culture mean? Because there's some people in here who do not understand what youth culture is. So I don't understand what it is either. I'm a millennial. I don't know what that word means. What do you mean? Is he targeting 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds? Who the fuck is he targeting? Like, youth culture. Because the shows that he's on, I could tell you what the age demographic is. So that's another thing. I have problems when people use ambiguous words, because some of you are going to try to do this shit and wind up failing, and then you're going to write this crybaby post in CWD that I got to fucking see at 6:30 in the morning when I should be sleeping, watching you crybaby about you tried to make a viral post and threw all your money away and failed. Screw this shit. So be fucking specific. Why am I the only person who writes posts that are fucking specific? Is it just me? Maybe it's because I teach people shit. Like, again, don't take this personally, Ross, but what the fuck is youth culture? I don't know how old you are. I don't know what color you are. I don't know what ethnicity. I really don't give a shit. What the fuck is youth culture? The people in this group are targeting people who are not youth culture, whatever youth culture is. So why are you talking about youth culture? Well, that's because you're explaining something. I understand that. But you got to understand, when you put posts up and you're dealing with certain groups of people, you can't assume that people are on that same wavelength. Because I can tell you right now, somebody right now is in there about to do something really damn dumb and post that shit, and they're going to cry about it in this motherfucking forum in about 3 or 4 weeks. I can almost guarantee that's going to happen. So hopefully this video gets out to them before they do that. All right, so youth culture. What is youth culture? And if you're white, sir, youth culture, what is that? You might not be white, but what is that? Because Big Shaq especially is pretending to be the guy who plays this character that he created for his own comedic ventures, his own repertoire. Not only is black, but he's playing off of hip-hop culture. Okay? Which I guess you mentioned that because grime music is hip-hop culture. It's a combination of a lot of things. It is what it is. Just to clarify for my lovelies out there. But here, hold on. We're gonna go through this bit. This is not gonna be a 40-minute video, so I'm gonna try to watch my time here. A few months ago, yeah, I remember the guy. He's doing all kinds of interviews. Youth culture. No, I don't follow youth culture. I follow Negro culture. This is gonna be one of the damn videos. Y'all gonna be so mad at me. Yeah, he for black. I would say black darkened candidate for a police shooting made that song called Tinkles. Boom, boom. Some of you don't know what the fuck that shit is. It's okay. Instagram. What the fuck else did you say that I didn't agree with? A small-time character on Instagram and YouTube to a viral phenomenon with appearances on BCC, BET, connected with some of the biggest stars in music. DJ Khaled and the real Shaquille O'Neal. That sentence don't even make no damn sense. You know why it don't make no sense? DJ Khaled, yeah. The Shaquille O'Neal is a retired basketball player who played around making gimmick rap songs years ago, like a long ass time years ago. He's not a big musical icon. So to have him in that sentence don't even make sense to me. And anybody who knows don't make sense to you, but because a lot of people CWD are not familiar with that, I just wanted to clarify, because then you're going to wind up becoming a candidate for Black Friend Notes. 25 million views and 18,000 people. Yeah, let me explain something. My big problem with this post, one of my big problems with this post, one of many, is that, first of all, the entertainment industry works very differently than a lot of people who are in different industries in this group. A lot of folks are in fitness, a lot of folks are in different parts of entrepreneurship. Very few people in this group, I believe, are in entertainment. That's coming from someone who's an entertainer. So let me put this in perspective, this advice, before people take it and fuck up their business. In the entertainment industry, the individual, like Big Shaq, so he put out this video, one of his comedy sketches. It went fucking viral, and now he's getting all these extra views. This is the thing. The way the music industry works, the way entertainment works is, if a company sees that a video is going viral, what they will do is start to put a lot of their marketing behind it, unbeknownst to the individual, because they want to get that individual to keep producing that content for their platform or possibly sign with them. So even though Michael the Path, which is actually the Path, I know he's Ghanaian. He's from Ghana, or some, so he has that name. I don't know, no tea, no shade. I don't know how to say his name, but his first name is Michael. By the way, you could have mentioned that his name was Michael, not Big Shaq. His name is actually Michael. Well, he has a lot of extra marketing help that he may not realize he is getting, but he doesn't care about that. You know why he doesn't care? Because he had a plan of action. See, when that video went viral, he already had years worth of work with other shows. So he didn't just make this video, it went viral, and there was no other work. And he actually explained this in a really good interview on Power 105.1 that was in, that's in New York City. So all you UK and Brits and all you out there, you have to go to YouTube and find that shit, right? He did an interview with Power 105.1 with the Breakfast Club. The interview is actually really good. Towards the middle-ish end of the interview, he explained his strategy for using the viral frame he has gotten. And that was directing people to other content that he has already created. So for those who might be using your advice, your breakdown of how people can make a viral video and encourage them, hey, what ideas you got for viral video? If you haven't already created a body of work, do not focus on creating anything you think and hope will go viral. All right, because what he is doing, it's just a smart thing to do. Something went viral. Hey, it happened to pop off. Great. Now those people are coming to YouTube and Instagram to see all my other work. So because what's going to happen eventually is his star is going to fade, and it's already fading. Okay, it's already starting to fade. So he's going to ride that wave and drive people to his other content so they become part of his core fan base. And let me add this little fact. He already had videos that were doing 400,000 views. He already had a core audience. This is not a guy who started from zero. Okay, this is not a guy who started from zero. This is a guy who already had a core following. Okay, so let that be clear. Some people in here may not have a core following yet, or following that's big enough. So do understand that the algorithm for YouTube and Instagram was working for him, especially since he already had a core following that was relatively significant. So before people try this shit and only have like five people who are fans, they might want to build up some of their core audience, because that viral shit don't last forever, and a lot of people don't know how to really manage it and use it to make money. The other thing is, most of the people, once again, are not entertainers in here. So if they do make a video and it does go viral, whatever that might mean, it may not go viral in the same way that other people's videos go viral. Why? It's not going to go viral because if your niche is internet marketing, it's only going to go but so far. And you know what? You only want it to go so far. You know why? Because what's the point of attracting attention from people who do not give a shit about online businesses? What is the point of having a video go viral to people who have no interest in fitness if you are a fitness person? It's a waste of damn time. Core audience, knowing who they are, where they are, is important. You might have a very small portion of an overall percentage of a core audience. You should not be creating anything that's attracting people who are not going to be eligible buyers of your thing. Understand that, because some of you about to do some dumb shit. Okay, that's the business side of things. Okay, let me read a little bit of this. Okay, this is the first point, because this is going to get some people in trouble. Now, I don't know if Ross is white, black, purple, or gray. I don't really give a shit. But this is going to get some people in trouble. I know, because this is the reason why I do Black Friend Notes, to help you. to help you. I know Ross probably hates my black ass right now. He hates me. He wants to see me swinging from a tree right now because I'm tearing his post up. But that's okay. Remember, this is Headscarves and Rum. You can tear up my shit anytime. I guarantee you will be responded to. Let's see. It needs to hijack a cultural trend. Um, that's a trigger word. You know what a trigger word means? Let me explain it for all the ladies and gentlemen in the audience. When people say hijack a cultural trend, that's usually a trigger word for anything black or brown, or specifically black, because that's what I am, and that's what this is about. It's usually a trigger word for that, right? Like youth culture is mostly black culture, and that has pretty much been popular no matter where the fuck you go in the world. So a cultural trend, what is a cultural trend? If you are a white guy in Ireland, like Chris McCluskey, wait a minute, Chris McCluskey, is he Irish? I hope he's not Scottish, because then I would have fucked up. That's a big fuck up to be doing. Don't ever mix up no Scottish and no Irish. Jesus Christ. But anyway, I'm assuming that he's Irish, I think. So that's like, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to Ireland. I don't know what the tradition is over there. But a cultural trend. What's the cultural trend? They would have to be aware of that. So if this is what usually happens, let me explain cultural trends to folks. In America, when people look at cultural trends, it's black culture. Statistically proven, they have polled a bunch of white people in the United States, and they found out, they asked white people, what is culture? They said black culture. I said, they asked, what is American culture? The white people, the whitest people who have never met a black person in life said black culture is American culture. So depending on who's reading this post, this can lead to a lot of cooning shit. This could lead to some people doing some shit that's going to become part of Black Friend Notes and destroy their brand. So be very careful. Cultural trends. Don't do cultural trends. How about this? I got something better for you. This is what the folks listening to this who haven't tuned out, this is what you do. What you're going to do is very simple. Instead of looking at cultural trends, look at your industry trends. That's right. If you're in the fitness industry, and you're looking at the big gurus, and you see the trend of people doing certain things that you don't agree with, use that, because you should be attracting those people. If you are in fitness industry, and let's say you're focusing on people losing weight, what's the biggest diet now, right? What is it? Is it Atkins? Is it going vegan? And if you don't agree with those things, make fun of that. Don't hit cultural trends, because you'll be making fun of, most likely at some point, black and brown people. And that's not going to be a good thing, especially if I catch your ass doing it and you in CWD. I am going to black friend your notes in CWD, outside of CWD, and EWD, and the NFL, and the NBA, and the QRC, and the NYC. You will not like my black ass. So don't do anything cultural trend-wise. Especially if you're white. You got to be careful. White, you do not have white privilege in this shit. You are going to be called the fuck out. So do cultural trends. Let's the safe bet. Do industry trends. So if you see a whole bunch of gurus doing something you don't agree with, make fun of that shit. That will take you places. That will get the audience that you appeal to actually want to know you and buy your shit. Cultural trends might make you go viral, but it might attract the wrong people. It's going to surely attract some hate, so you might not want to do that. Take it for someone who knows. Next point, you have to be confident. You have to have an overconfident character at the center. See, this is how I know you're not American, because who the fuck spells center C-E-N-T-R-E? Only people from not America who spell it like that way. Overconfident. Big Shaq Case, he generally believes he's the best rapper there is. Okay, I don't give a fuck about him. Bravado, like the girl twerking. Yeah, this is why I say don't do the cultural shit, because the twerking shit actually makes fun of black culture. And that was a big issue with the twerking videos. I know you're probably not aware of that, but yeah, that's why I said you want to stay away from cultural trends. Stay in your niche, your niche. So my thing is marketing, entrepreneurship. There's a whole bunch of people I can fucking make fun of, and I have. And I could tell you a short story about that later, but stick within your niche. And number two, overconfident. Well, you have to have fucking confidence. You don't have to be overconfident in anything. You can just be confident. But most of you aren't confident, and that's the fucking problem. And so doing something like this is not going to be a good thing for you. You know why? Because you're not going to be able to take the hate that comes with it. I went and saw some dumb shit, and I made my own personal meme. that a lot of people found funny. But you know what that meme got me into? It got into me a shitload of trouble. People kicked me out of groups because I was being too black, because I made fun of white marketers attempting to use black culture to get more people like they were down, even though they called the culture trash, or they called the music that I like listening to trash. And so they got mad at me, or they went after black marketers, and I'm like, well, fuck it. If I can't win, I might as well eat the watermelon. I have a fucking meme that was very popular. Got me kicked out of groups, got a whole bunch of people mad at me, got people sending me hate mail, all kinds of shit. So you don't want to go that route if you can't deal with it. I can. Hence the headscarf and the rum. Once again, you can always send me a bottle of rum. I'll PM you the address and you can send me some rum. Let's go to the next one. Justice needs to be served. The idiot needs to be exposed. That's not always true. A prime example of that is a guy named E.M. Stanley. I think he's in this group. He is a copywriter, but mostly he owns a water company, okay? So at this point, he made a series of videos like Lai Lopez and you know, these playing as these really douchey internet marketing characters and really extravagant, making fun of them. There was no payoff in that they failed at doing something. What it did was make fun of the way a lot of internet marketers, internet gurus advertise themselves, and people enjoy it. It was very polarizing. So it doesn't always have to be this, you got to show the person failing. And you want to be careful with doing that because, one, when they did that, Jimmy Kimmel and Michael DePeth, aka Big Shaq, did that. They're in the entertainment industry. They're in comedy. So comedy is, we all like laughing and when people fail at something. That's fun. However, if you have a business in fitness, are you going to make fun at someone who fails at a diet even if it's fucking funny? And then be in your groups talking about you shouldn't fat shame people, but you created a video making fun of somebody failing at a diet, but then in your groups, you're going to not fat shame people. Look, branding fucking matters. Something might be funny, but it may not always be appropriate. So before you go and create some shit that's going to be contradictory to what you really want to be known for, you might want to think about it. Because that kind of joke formula doesn't work for everybody, okay? So before you go out there making these stupid-ass videos and that deal with cultural anything and wind up getting become a part of Black Friend Notes personally by me, you might want to think about the things I just said. But if you want to clickbank, what the fuck, clickbait? I had one sip of rum and can't pronounce shit. What the fuck am I doing? Once again, if you want to be clickbait, there's plenty of shit you can do out there. Plenty of dumb shit you can do out there. Like create a post with a black man who is a candidate for a police shooting about how you should basically use the joke formula of finding a cultural trend, aka some type of appropriation, which might land into some black shit, becoming the overconfident character, and then having that person fail tremendously to only offend a whole bunch of other people and become a part of Black Friend Notes. But if you would like to be a permanent part of Black Friend Notes, please go ahead and do so. I will enjoy writing about your fucking ass. That's it for today. This is the first episode of Headscarves and Rum, much longer than I intended. It probably will be cut. I might even have to re-record this. I bet I'm going to get so much hate. Watch this. Watch this fool get mad at me. Watch I get all these private messages. Watch you oversensitive people be saying, Lauren, you're a jackass. Watch this shit. Basically, I'm telling you guys, don't hijack, don't do no cultural shit because Black Friend Notes is coming with you, okay? Deuces. I'll be watching you motherfuckers.